Hey guys, so we are going to be reacting to the Dokkan Now for Saiyan Day. Should be a same time global and JP celebration. No idea what it's going to be. I have tabs pulled up for Vegeta, Goku, Broly, and Bardock because those are pretty much the only Saiyans I could really see this being, obviously. But I don't know. We'll see what this is going to be. I've heard that this is actually going to be a pretty long Dokkan Now. I think it's going to be like 17 minutes or something, which is very uncommon for Dokkan. So let's go ahead and see what they have in store for us this time. Dokkan Now Volume 8. This is the 8th one, okay. Maybe I should move my camera up a little bit. Hold on a second. We're gonna have subtitles, right? There we go. Alright, Almatsu. Let's see what you got for us here. Man's in the Matrix. We should be getting Super Easy A details as well for Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Dokkan Now では、いち早くユーザーの皆さんにサイヤの日キャンペーンで実施するイベントや新キャラクター情報をお届けできればと思っております。また今回の動画内では
The latest info on the update schedule. Announced in December's producer letter and a special event for Dokkan Now. Yeah, they have like some like stone thing for this, I think. Alright. Saiyan Day campaign. Alright, let's see what we got here. This should give us a hint as to what we're gonna get. Login bonus. Oh, they're not even showing us the graphics because it would give it away. Okay. So on the first day you get 12 stones. 3 + 1 + 8, sure. Gotta make it thematic at all times. Special missions. King Vegeta, huh? No, stop. Stop. 33 stones, okay.
続いてご紹介するイベントはこちら。Infinite Dragon History に
Infinite Dragon Ball History.
今年も新ステージが追加されます。
New stage, okay.
Infinite Dragon History は
When was the last Infinite Dragon Ball History stage? I feel like it's been a while. Am I crazy? Okay. Hopefully they make it just long. That's all we care about right at this point. Just making long events. Super Saiyans. Definitely Super Vegeta is the final boss? I mean, it's a Super Saiyan theme. It really does sound like it's going to be Super Saiyan Vegeta versus Android 19. That Vegeta sounds like that's what it's going to be for this. That's what it's trending towards, at least. We got King Vegeta on the missions graphic. Super Saiyan themed Infinite Dragon Ball History. It sounds like it might be a Vegeta the first time he goes Super Saiyan, because we don't actually have that represented in the game at all, pretty much. With the Big Bang attack, we have the Prime Battle LR, but that's like a free-to-play character, right? Burst mode against the Cell Dokkan event. Okay. That also fits the theme, right? Doesn't it? It's kind of it's the Android / Cell Saga, right? Okay. Bond of Master and Disciple and Pure Saiyans. Okay. Gohan, Piccolo, Goku, and Vegeta. I think those are just like special characters for the Dokkan event, right? Okay, cool. They're really taking their time with this one. Usually they don't go into this much detail. This is like a Legends reveal here, where they just like slow burn us into the reveal. Usually Dokkan just immediately shows the characters. Okay. Burst coins, which I've never used yet. Android 16's theme. I don't even know what that one is.
BGM を獲得すると
Jesus, dude, they're going so slow. How do you set the tracks you get from burst mode? I didn't expect to see that announced in this one. Okay.
BGM やゲーム内アイテムを手に入れてみてください。
I will do that.
以上、サイヤの日キャンペーンのイベント情報でした。
Okay.
続いては
The new character that will, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be Vegeta, right?
まずはこちらの動画をご覧く
All
ださい。
right, let's see what we got.
どうぞ。
It is. Your pit. Oh, I didn't even get to read that in time. All right, so he starts as base, which makes sense. Maximum Flasher. I mean, those have to be like originals, because.
You need more than calculations to understand us.
Oh, that does look really good, yeah. Nice. All right, does he have the attack where he like rips his arms off? I mean, it's a TUR, so he's only gonna have one super attack, right? I imagine the Big Bang is the active skill. Photon Bomber. Here's the Big Bang attack.
Have a taste of Super Vegeta's Big Bang Attack!
Okay, I mean, it's not the greatest animation ever, but it definitely is, you know, it is what it is. It's the Big Bang attack. All right, so that's the SSR. So when they go through the information here, they go through it like mega fast. So we're not going to be able to read everything right now. I'm going to come back to this at the end of the video, and we'll go through the kit together, and I'll break it down. Super Saiyan Vegeta with the active skill. Yeah. So for the base form, I'm pretty sure that's like, isn't that a Dokkan original? Because like he doesn't fight in base form against 19. Like, it's just he just immediately transforms. All right, so abilities. I mean, again, we'll glance at them, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at them later. Okay, there's categories. Awakening of the Prince Vegeta. So it's just a base form Vegeta. Vegeta family or Super Saiyan? Okay, so he actually does lead Super Saiyans, which is already a very, very good team on Global, and it's going to get even better when we get to the anniversary. Oh, he's stacking attack and defense, and he's sealing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read that, buddy. You're going to flip to the next slide in 2 seconds. And... okay, he's actually giving us some more time. Remember when they revealed Rose, he instantly went, like, it like flashed for like literally a second, and then he went to the next slide. It's like, how's anybody supposed to read this, dude? 18% or more starting from the third turn, is that what it said? So he's like instantly going to transform. That's good. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, guys. He's greatly stacking for 1 turn. Looks like he does have unconditional guard in both the base form and the transform state, which is very, very good. That's like one of the baseline things you would want at this point as like a dominant character. Big Bang attack, massive raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage. All attacks become crits from the turn activated. After the character... okay, can read it. Yeah, so we expected that. It's basically going to be the 18th, which is about 3 days from now. So we have some time before he comes out. Okay, we'll go ahead and take a look at that at the end. Alright, sync info. Let's go. I assume this is just going to be the same thing they showed for the JP version. Yeah, this is the exact same thing. Boosting the skills of allies and enemies to provide more strategy that can be used in battle. Let's take a look at the latest features in the works. Character awake. Is this super easy? Time has passed and the old Extreme Z awakened characters now suck. We started thinking about how fun it would be to take those characters back to battle once more. We started reaching out to our players to hear their opinions on the meta. Yeah, I mean, this is literally the exact same thing they talked about in the JP Dokkan News update. So you guys should know this already, but if you haven't, it's a good thing that they're talking about this here. Super Extreme Z Awakening. And we know the first character is going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
今回はそちらの詳細をお伝えさせていただきます。まずは強化の内容についてです。最大まで極限 Z 覚醒をしたキャラクターを対象に超極限 Z 覚醒が強化する範囲としましては、今後アップデートをかけるかもしれませんが、基本的にはバランス
Passive skills for gameplay balance reasons. Okay. We'll see how much that actually matters. First characters who will be able to undergo Super Extreme Z Awakening. Characters, plural? Oh, okay. We'll just talk about in general. Dokkan Festival featured characters in LRs. Via the already existing Extreme Z battles, specifically we'll be adding a super difficulty. Okay. I like how they have the JP version of the game on the global announcement. And they also have the JP logo for the thing here. Like, come on, dude. Okay. The icon will become more glowy. I wonder who it's going to be, guys. Who do you think's the first Super EZA character?
本日発表させていただきます。こちらになります。
Whoa! We're shocked. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to be same time on both versions, which is nice. As we approach the sync. Oh, they show his info? Alright, I mean, again, you think I'm going to be able to read all this in 4 seconds? I'm going to come back to this at the end as well. That is a very long... Dude, his passive before this was like 1 line. Passive was like 2 inches long before this. So from 321, which is pretty much a week from today. Yep, they talked about this as well in the JP announcement. They should also talk about the team copy feature, because they did talk about that in the JP video as well. So he'll probably mention that after this. Okay. Yep, here we go. Team copy function. It looks like the team copy function is going to come to global later, because I think on the JP announcement it was a little bit more to the left on the schedule. This function will allow you to check the teams other players use to clear the stage and copy them. Yep. When you copy a team, the formation will be automatically copied if you have recruited all of the characters. On the other hand, you'll receive a warning if you do not have recruited all the characters. Okay. Yeah, this is good. I think this is a good function for sure. You can just see who's cleared the stages, and then if you're having trouble clearing a stage, you can just copy someone's team, and you know it at least has won the stage before. Boosting skills. We'll mainly focus on boosting enemy skills. We want to create an environment where each character can be used depending on various situations. This will not be limited to enemy skills that nullify other skills which are already implemented. We're also planning ways to enhance your gaming experience. Have fun guessing at what will come. Cool. Let's see what that means. Characters who possess new skills are also scheduled to be implemented. Nice. Cool. Until August, which is obviously when Worldwide happens. Cool. Okay, I think that's probably it, huh? Oh no, we have like this special... Okay, what is this? What do we got? I have a special event for you to see here at Dokkan now. Special board for the occasion. Okay, it's numbers 1 through 9. We're here to celebrate Saiyan Day. The numbers I'll be targeting will be 3, 1, and 8. Okay. Sure. Within 60 seconds, we get 18 stones. Okay. Cool. What is he gonna like throw a ball? Throw a baseball? Okay. Bruh. I don't think you're gonna be recruited to the Yankees anytime soon. Oh, an 8. Nice. Alright, we need a 1 and a 3 now. He's gonna hit every number except for 1 and 3, watch. That was... You're trying to hit the target, man. You're not trying to... Okay. Watch him not even get close. I mean, the good thing about this is it's not live, so you can just record this as many times as you need to get it, right? He's gonna hit every number except for 1 and 3. Okay, there we go. Okay, that wasn't horrible, I guess. Okay, cool. Damn. Cool, so we're gonna get 18 stones from that, and then we're getting what, 13 from the login bonus for the first day? That's not bad. Cool. I guess that's it, right? Oh, the last announcement. All right. Oh, social media campaign. So that's going to be actually starting from today, related to the Saiyan Day campaign. Okay. The promo video featuring the new character, yeah, so Vegeta. That's cool. Another 5 stones. Okay, so a lot of different ways to get stones. Pretty good. Alright, I think that is it. Nice. Still more Saiyan Day related events that weren't introduced today in store. Yeah, so they're there should be another normal, like, okay, so I'll explain this in a second. I am going to pause right now, and then we'll wait for the video to like process, because this is a premiere on YouTube, and then we'll rewind through the important parts that we weren't able to cover in full. So give me a second, and be back in a second. Just want to make sure there's something at the end that we're just gonna get surprised by, jump scared by like a new announcement or something. Probably not.
See you.
Dokkan doesn't really do that, right? Alright, so I'll be back in 2 seconds, and we'll go through the stuff that we didn't have time to cover, because they go through this in lightning speed. Alright, so the first thing I just wanted to quickly mention, this is not something major, but when we look at the schedule they showed us here for Global, and we compare it to the schedule that they showed us for the JP version, the one interesting thing about this is, so for the bottom, for events, this obviously for JP was Tanabata, but for Global it's 9th anniversary. For this one, this is Golden Week on JP, but for Global it says worldwide events. I'm assuming it just says that because Golden Week doesn't mean anything outside of Japan. Like, Golden Week is not a holiday anywhere besides Japan, so I imagine they just put worldwide events here because there's nothing else that they could have called it. But we'll see if that means anything. So my question is going to be, like, where does the Tanabata character, or I guess the 2 Tanabata characters, the Dokkan Fest LR and the Carnival LR, because we got Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Omega last year. Where do those characters come into play for Global? Like, I don't know. But it's just interesting to note the different wording at the bottom here for these things. And then also, like, the team copy function, I believe, was a little bit shifted to the left on the Japan schedule. So it looks like it might be coming to Global a little bit later. But I think what this is just building up to is, like, this is where the sync's going to happen. So this is when Worldwide is going to happen, because it's in August. I think the games will be fully synced up by here. And that's when everything will be the same, I think. We'll see. Alright, let's go through Vegeta. So he starts at base form Vegeta categories are Pure Saiyan, Transformation Boost, Vegeta Family, Super Saiyan, Android / Cell Saga, Battle of Wits, Gifted Warriors, and Mastered Evolution. Leader skill Vegeta family or Super Saiyans, 170, and then 30% to Pure Saiyans, Battle of Wits, or Mastered Evolution. Pure Saiyan's obviously really good, especially when you pair it with Super Saiyans. Battle of Wits, Mastered Evolution. Battle of Wits, Mastered Evolution. So the 9th anniversary Broly is going to fit on this 200%. Gogeta is not, because Gogeta actually is. I don't think Gogeta's on Battle of Wits. He's definitely not on Mastered Evolution or Pure Saiyans, right? We'll see. We'll see. It sounds fine. I mean, Super Saiyans is a pretty expansive team regardless. So, Super Attack is the maximum flasher, raise attack and defense, cause immense damage and seals. So he is stacking infinitely in base, which means you can decide whether or not, I guess, you want to keep him base or not, I think. All right, and then the passive, Superiority Complex over Rival. 2 key, 150% attack and defense. He does guard all attacks just at all times, which is good. Reduce damage received by 18% and launches an additional super attack for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. So he basically has an entrance animation, but he doesn't actually have an animation for it. Okay. So the good thing about this is the super attack is guaranteed. So he does an additional super attack. Not a great chance, not a high chance. It is just 100% chance. The more HP remaining when the character attacks for the first time in a turn, the greater the additional attack boost received within the turn. That's a new mechanic. The more HP remaining when the character attacks for the first time in a turn, the greater the additional attack boost received within the turn. So that's going to trigger, obviously, when he attacks. So if you're fighting like Fusion Zamasu Red Zone and you get AoE'd, and you have like very low HP when you attack, you're going to get a very low amount of the boost, even though you started the turn at a higher HP total, because it's when he attacks. The more HP remaining when the character receives an attack for the first time in a turn, the greater the additional defense boost received within the turn. Okay. So that's going to apply when he gets hit, so it sounds like you might want to just put him in slot 1, actually. He has guard, he has damage reduction for the first 3 turns, and he's going to have more defense, but the earlier in the turn it is. Plus an additional defense plus... Oh, yeah, there we go. Plus an additional defense plus 31% with each attack received up to 80%. So that does actually sound like he does want to be a slot 1 unit. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when there is an ally whose name includes Goku attacking in the same turn, or an enemy whose name includes Goku. Additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when there's an ally whose name... So that is a 70% chance. I'm actually kind of thinking, like, are there Gokus that we're running here? That sounds stupid to say and crazy to say, but like, what Goku? Let me just hold on. Let me go back to his leader skill. Vegeta family or Super? So we're looking for Super Saiyan Gokus. It's actually insane to say this, but like, are there that many good Super Saiyan Gokus? Carnival Goku, I guess. God Goku. No, actually, yeah, God Goku does work. So this the Saiyan Day character from a year ago, God Goku, because remember, God Goku is on the Super Saiyan tag, or Super Saiyan category. So that God Goku actually will work, I think, pretty damn well with this Vegeta. Any other Gokus that we have? Yeah, honestly, like, if you actually think about this, like, there are not that many fantastic Gokus. There's Dragon Fist Goku, which is not out on global yet. But Dragon Fist Goku is not going to fit onto this leader skill. So, but God Goku should work pretty well here. So with that in mind, Vegeta will get the normal super, the additional guaranteed super, and then a 70% chance super, and then he has the hidden potential system. So, and don't forget, he's stacking attack and defense with every attack he's doing in base. So where's that super attack effect? Super attack effect. There it is. Attack and defense cause immense damage and steal. So like he actually looks pretty damn good already. Okay. And then if we forward to the transformation, can be activated when HP is 18% or more starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle once only. That is a king transformation condition. This is what we're talking about. When we say we don't like these transformation conditions where it's like, you know what, I might as well just like pull up LR Vegito Blue. you have to be on their 5th turn, you have to be below 70% HP, you have to have a future ally, you have to have super class characters, you have to be fighting against Turles on this specific stage, you have to have this percentage of HP. Like, no, this is what we want. 18 why they even give him an HP restriction? This is just to be thematic, I guess, right? 318. Sorry for that. Might as well not even have a restriction to that, but you honestly, you can just make this just whenever you want to use this, you can use this. And the good thing about this is because they give you a choice, right? You can stay in base form for longer to continue stacking with this Vegeta and then transform with him, or you can transform as early as his 2nd turn, which is really, really good. So, 0 complaints whatsoever about the transformation condition. Alright, so then when he transforms into Super Saiyan Vegeta, Photon Bomber, greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage to enemy, and seals super attack. So, once you transform with him, he no longer is stacking, which is fine because, again, you can choose whether or not you want to transform with him right away or keep him in base form. Then he's going to greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, so it's a 50% raise for 1 turn. Passive becomes the Shocking Evolution, key +3 attack and defense 180%, guards all attacks, reduced damage received by 18%, so that is now permanent. Then he gets an additional attack plus 180% when attacking, and if HP is 30% or more when attacking, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Yeah, there we go. He's going to be doing a lot of damage, 180% base, and then another multiplicative of 180% on top of that is pretty good. Plus an additional attack plus 30% if the target enemy's HP is 80% or less when attacking. Plus an additional attack plus 30% if the target enemy's HP is 60% or less when attacking. Plus an additional attack plus 50% if the target enemy's HP is 40% or less when attacking. So he definitely seems like he'll be a very powerful finisher. Then he gets an additional defense plus 180% when receiving an attack. Launches an additional super attack within the same turn and disables the attacked enemy's action once within the turn after receiving an attack. So it kind of does sound like he is going to be a slot 1 character still, if they want you to get that consistently. Actually, I'm going to pause for 1 second. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so the reason why I paused there is because I wanted to pull up 2 characters. So just based off of what it's saying here, it says plus an additional defense plus 180% when receiving an attack. I pulled up Physical Beerus and I pulled up LR Merge Zamasu. And the reason why I did this is because I want to show the difference in wording here. For Beerus, it says plus an additional attack and defense plus 150% within the same turn after receiving an attack. After receiving an attack is the wording on Beerus. For Merge Zamasu, he gets an additional defense plus 50% when receiving an attack. And if HP is 70% or less when receiving an attack, plus an additional defense plus 50% when receiving an attack versus after receiving an attack. So I think the way this should work for Vegeta, because it says when receiving an attack, I think this 180% defense should actually kick in before the damage is calculated on this first attack. So I think it should work the same way as Tech Fusion Zamasu, as opposed to like Physical Beerus, for example. Because for Physical Beerus, what happens with this character is because this buff gets kicked in after he already receives the damage for this attack, the first attack a lot of times actually really hurts this character. Whereas for Fusion Zamasu, the way his works is the damage is calculated after this 50% defense buff is already factored in. So obviously that means that the Merge Zamasu is going to be at his full power before he even takes damage initially. So the same thing should be applicable to Vegeta here, which is very, very good. So this character definitely does seem like a slot 1 unit, considering you get the extra defensive buff, considering you're going to disable the enemy's action as well. So this transformed Super Vegeta definitely does seem very good. He has guard, he does have damage reduction, he does have the stack defense that you're going to be able to carry over from the base form as well. This character is looking very strong, very, very strong. And then of course we have the Big Bang attack as well. What is this? Massively raised attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage. All attacks become critical hits within the turn activated. And then for the condition, can be activated after the character receives an attack 3 or more times in battle, or when facing only one enemy whose HP is 80% or less once only. So very, very easy condition. Basically what this is going to be is you're basically going to be able to use this at all times, the turn following your transformation into Vegeta, basically. So that's pretty good. All right, so there's Vegeta. Now we're going to move over to Dragon Fist's Super Easy A. All right, so this is just AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Ki +2, attack and defense 200%, performs a critical hit for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. Super class allies chance of performing a critical hit plus 20%, and extreme class allies chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. So he's giving crit chance percent to the entire team. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 150% for 5 turns from the character's entry turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 150% and high chance of launching an additional super attack when performing a super attack for 7 turns from the character's entry turn. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack starting from the 8th turn from the character's entry turn. Medium, or starting from the 8th, okay, so that's after you've basically already used up all the rest of the buffs. I see. Medium chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack, plus an additional chance of evading enemies' attacks, plus 30% before attacking. Okay, so he has a 60% chance to dodge before he attacks. Then he gets an additional defense plus 150% and high chance of performing a critical hit for 3 turns after evading an attack. So he's getting 200% here, 150 here, 150 here. So for the first, 5 turns of the fight, he's going to have 500% attack and defense. So that is start of turn, 500% attack and defense for 5 turns, basically. Okay. And then once he gets to turn 8, he's going to get a multiplicative 100% when performing a super attack. Then he has a 60% chance to dodge before he attacks. And he has crit chance guaranteed for the first turn. Yeah, he seems pretty good. I mean, he seems pretty basic, obviously. There's not so much they can do in terms of creativity with these passives because they're not going to be able to buff any other portion of the character besides just the passive. But we'll see how well he performs. This character, again, him being an Easy A unit, does have, I assume, decently high... I don't know the exact numbers, but I assume he has decently high stats. But okay, that's the first Super Easy A. And I think that's pretty much everything we have to talk about. This was a pretty long Dokkan now. They rambled a lot in the beginning. Dude, they went into how you, enable the BGM from burst mode. Like, what? Okay, well, anyway, let me know down below what you guys think of Saiyan Day Super Saiyan of Vegeta from the Android 19 fight. Good that we finally have representation for him in Dokkan in terms of a summonable premium character. Let me know what you think about the Super Easy for Dragon Fist. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.